They may be making a political choice, but that is part and parcel of their right as in a democracy.
Part and parcel of the democracy, exactly. But my point that somebody can very well decide they may or they may not vote for a certain party, and that's perfectly fine, and it should be fine with everybody,
Let's bring in
and it
Asad
should be
Abbas.
fine with everybody.
Asad Abbas. I think that's a very important
Yes.
point by Yashwant. And you are sitting in Karnataka, Mohandas's home state, where you have exercised that right, and others have exercised the right in a different way. And as long as we can keep exercising these rights, the health of our electoral democracy is good. That we can disagree in this passionate way that we are right now.
I'll tell you something, Barkha. I really wish and hope that BJP leaders in my beautiful state of Karnataka take a leaf out of Modi ji's book. When Modi ji speaks of Sabka Saath, Sabka Vishwas, Sabka Vikas, what do we see here? The presidents of the state's BJP party addresses just before the elections to the people of Karnataka, and he says roads, hospitals, colleges, education is not an issue. Love jihad is an issue. Concentrate on these topics. This is what will get you vote. Therefore, I believe a man like Modi, a global leader like Modi, Order of the Nile Modi, to kindly take action against his local leaders. Not just Nalin Kumar Katil, but also K.S. Ishwarappa, who does not address Musalman as Musalman, but Musalman Gundas, C.T. Ravi, and several such leaders who are regularly known for their hate speeches, such communal hate mongering. I truly believe India will be a much better, beautiful, prosperous nation. Not just the Dawoodi Bohra Muslims, but Shia, Sunni, Delhi, every single Muslim will love Modi, look up to Modi when Modi ji takes action against all those BJP leaders of the states who go about with their bile
I
every
think that's
single
also
day.
an excellent point, and I saw Mohan Das agreeing with it. So let me come to Mohan, then Tehseen, and we'll go around the panel. Mohan, one of the things that people wonder is, why doesn't the Prime Minister shut down? Why doesn't the Prime Minister shut down people in his party that need to be shut down? Not just people in his party, but also sort of sometimes affiliated groups, right? You've had speeches by a Yati Narasimhanan that have absolutely, he's been arrested, he's facing a criminal case. The law recognizes what he said to be hate speech. I think Asad raises a very important point.
Barkha, I also asked the question to people in the BJP. I said it's distasteful that you talk about some other community in a very negative light. Even if others do it, why do you stoop down to such levels? And I asked a very, 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 very senior person. He told me, Bhaiya, I have made sure that they all shut up their mouth, but there are too many people out there. They have to face local politics. They're pandering to the constituency. I want to stop it. I mean, that's what I was told. Now, what happened in Karnataka was very clear. The people of Karnataka did not want communal politics to steep in all places. And whoever did communal politics, they voted them out. The wisdom of the people of Karnataka is the wisdom of the people of India. People of India will evaluate in 2024 what is good for them. But Barkha, I have one point to make. The Muslim community must make special efforts to become part of the mainstream. They must go to all political parties and tell them that we want representation. We want our people to be there. They must go tell them we are the poorest country, poorest community in the country, much poorer than the SC, and we want all these things to do. They must go. We are a democracy. They have a right to go to the political leaders and ask them and tell them we want this. They must do it in every state. They must go in a big delegation. They must change public opinion in their favor. They too have a responsibility. They cannot carry on victimhood narratives all the time. Oh, we are victim, we are victim, we are victim, we are victim. And they cannot have the mullahs have extremist talk. They must tell the mullahs to shut up, not to call Hindus kafirs, not to be divisive. Just today, we're condemning the Biswas for making the statement. I would like everybody to condemn all those radical mullahs. I met a very good religious leader of a religion from a big mosque in Bangalore in my office. He was so open. He said, look, I told these people in South Kendra not to do the hijab thing. I told them I'll give you scholarship. Don't do it. Don't have disharmony. They didn't listen to me because of the PFI. Now, Muslim community too has a responsibility like everybody.
I mean, I think extremists of all communities should be shut down, right? Yes. I think we can agree on that. Tehseen, jump in. Tehseen and then Shehzad. Tehseen?
So I agree with what Mr. Mohandas Pai ends with, and I actually call it the horseshoe theory. the extremists, whether in the Hindu community or the Muslim community, like the horseshoe, are actually much closer to each other, but they like to think they're very far away, but they're exactly mirror images of each other. And that is something that we need to speak about. For example, on this panel, I am the only person, only person who not just met Nupur Sharma, I've publicly stood by Nupur Sharma. I've said Sar Tan Se Juda is a criminal terrorist slogan and Nupur should be protected. But if I was home minister, I would not surrender to Qatar. I would not have the vice president's dinner cancelled. That was the BJP government did it. That's why I'm saying the government out here does not know what to do. So the images that you show are, particularly in the mosque, are mostly Bori mosques or Khoja. So the Khojas, the Aga Khanis, the Boris have no problem, are very comfortable with the BJP because, as Mohandas Pai rightly said, these are trading communities. They are in mainstream. They're business communities. Gujarat is a business state, so they're very comfortable with the Prime Minister. To give credit to the Prime Minister, even as Chief Minister, he engaged with their leaders. There isn't a problem there. The problem is twofold. Who do you say is doing communal politics? I agree with you. There is the OAC brothers. There are the Muslim leaderships, extremely communal. Their kids go to the best universities. Their kids go to the best colleges, and they do bigoted politics. But on the other extreme, children of BJP leaders, Shivraj Singh Chauhan's son goes to the best university. Himanta Biswa Sharma's kids go to the best universities.
What
but
does that
they
prove?
also, and that proves that their kids don't get involved in Bajrang Dal. Their kids don't get involved in riots on the road. They don't come down and say the religion is a threat. If the religion is in threat, if Mohandas Pai, Yashwant Deshmukh and Tehseen's religion is in threat, why doesn't Shivraj Singh Chauhan's kid come on the street and fight, as does OAC's kids? They won't do it. This polarization benefits and it destroys.
I really need to leave, Barkha.
Okay, I'm coming to you in a second, Shehzad. Just okay, Shehzad. Shehzad.
So Barkha, no. Let me just make a few points and then I need to leave because I had only committed time to 3:45 actually.
Okay.
Somebody referred to love jihad. The love jihad topic came out when in 2008-9 the Catholic Church and the High Courts in Kerala, and including the former Chief Minister of Kerala, not Pinarayi Vijayan, the Chief Minister before that, I just slipped his name, Achyutanandan, had referred to this. Are they communal? Are they bigots? Point number one. Point number two, Mr. Syed Abbas had a problem with Muslim Gunda. I think we should not use Muslim Gunda. What happened about the Hindu terror bogey and the saffron terror terminology, and to say that Ramji does not exist, and then to say that Hindu is a dirty word? It's his own Karnataka Congress leader who said it. So please go and tell Rahul Gandhi, who's opened a Mohabbat ki dukaan, when is he taking action against Jarkioli? When is he taking action against Shivraj Patil, who said Gita ji teaches jihad? So is it a one-way street to attack Hindus, call them kafirs, to attack their faith? And if somebody says some Hussein Obama, then we all sit on a 5 o'clock show and start discussing. What about those comments? And Tehseen Poonawalla can come and take his personal stand. What does his party do? Hindu terror pe party ne kya kiya? Now let me come to the third point, which he says Yati Narasimhan Saraswati. He has been acted upon. He has nothing to do with my party, but I have to come and answer for him. But Tehseen Poonawalla will not answer for Mr. Sanjay Raut. And here is a statement by Shafiqur Rahman Bark, a MP, not some random person. What does he say? Coronavirus is not a disease. It is because Allah is angry with us. We have to go and say sorry to Allah that we have changed Sharia. That's why he's doing Corona. Then you have Mr. S.T. Hassan, another MP of the Samajwadi Party. He says, UCC aayega, तो 4 शादी करने नहीं मिलेगी, दूसरी शादी करने नहीं मिलेगी. Hence we must oppose UCC. Barkha, you are in support of UCC. If I have to answer for Yati Narasimhan Saraswati, who has been put in jail or taken action against, when is Mr. Abbas, the good Abbas from Samajwadi Party, going to act on ST?
Shehzad, you remember how Yati Narasimhan, sorry, before you go, you remember how Yati Narasimhan was able to walk into a police station and actually try and bully the police people? Do you remember that video? I mean, I'm sure you remember it.
I also remember that somebody said shooting Ram Bhakts is very good, and if we got an opportunity, we'll do it again. And those people became chief minister.